back to Hazard's Hide and I looked at a new rifle. It was at the CMP store and found they had a Winchester 52D. And so I decided to fill out the paperwork, and after a few weeks to get the approval, they finally shipped it to me. All I've done is use the finish restore and clean up the stock a little bit, not strip the old finish, just clean it and enhance it with a new coat and some wax. Stock is not perfect, but it's pretty close. There's one small crack on the fore end I'll have to repair on the very end of it, so it's not a big deal. But otherwise, the stock's in really, really nice shape with some nice figure through the wood. The barrel and the action are in pretty good shape. The action's near perfect. Very little wear. This is a U.S. property one from the CMP, marked that way on the other side. And didn't get the front sight. Got the forward inertial style sight, but the one where this rail is sitting was on there too, but it was canted. And how they missed that, I don't know, because you could see it visually, but it was canted. Fortunately, the holes are correct. So when I mounted this on, everything is nice and true and square, and I can mount a scope. Now, this is a modern Arken EPL4 scope, 6-24 by 50. We're going to shoot this to see how good the gun does, but I got a Lyman Permacenter vintage 20X scope to go in here, and that's what will probably be its more permanent home, unless I later on get something even better than that. But anyway, we're going to start today by shooting a little Eley Contact. I've just put a few down to get the scope sighted in. If you get one of these, this is the heavy barrel. The taper barrel, you definitely want 0 or even a negative 20 MOA rail. All of my other guns, I put 20 MOA rails so I could shoot beyond 50 to 100, 200, and 300. In this rifle with this profile, I am right near the bottom of my adjustment with the 20 MOA rail. So a 0 MOA might have been okay, but this will certainly give you enough elevation travel now to hit 300. And I have, I believe, just enough to hit 50. We're going to find that out. Some ammunitions may cause me to run out of travel, but I think I still have enough in the adjustment, but we're going to find out. There's not many clicks left to go down. If I do, I'll have to switch the mount out for a 0 MOA. So let's sit down, get this thing going, shoot some Eley Contact. All right, just opened a new box of Eley Contact. I really need to get my single shot tray set up out, but it's a little hard to get these out of that thing. So I've just emptied another box, a few of the rounds into that box. Let's start off by shooting their upper left-hand sighter. Trigger on this, I pulled it out of the box. It was right at 2 pounds. I adjusted it to 1 pound 13 ounces, and that's as light as it'll go. So I may have to do some work on it, but it's a clean break, so it's not bad. All right, here we go, Eley Contact. See, when the ammo's right, it wants to shoot it. Not bad from Eley Contact. I think we can do better, so let's move on and try something else. All right, now we're going to move on and move up the food chain quite a bit to SK Pistol Match Special. Now, we'll shoot 10 Fowlers up there. See how that does. It loads easier into that chamber. Winchesters are notorious for, not notorious, it's a good thing for having very tight chamber. But that loaded easier than did the Eley Contact. Second row, we'll shoot SK Pistol Match Special. Well, I hope you got that last bit with a fly getting splattered on the target. He drifted over there and I had to take the shot and just hit him perfect. So we'll see, but at least I'll have the downrange camera, I hope, to show that. So we finished up SK Pistol Match Special. Me fighting the wind a little bit, fighting me, learning the gun, learning the trigger a little bit. It's shooting awesome with that. So that's definitely competitive ammo. Now let's shoot some SK long range. I've had very good luck with this in different rifles. Let's shoot that. We'll shoot 5 sighters. It's the same basic lube, so we won't shoot too many. In fact, let's just shoot, we'll just start down on that 3rd row and make this our last one for today. Boy, what a first good group. One go high, but those others all in there one hole. See if we can do a little better on the second target. Oh, there's a straight up flyer. Oh, straight up flyer, come on. I was looking really good. And a straight up flyer. I can't get 5 to string together for nothing. All right, a little vertical stringing, but okay, SK long range, that's a good showing. I don't believe it's what this rifle will do, but it's not a bad showing at all.